10 stocks, 22% per year, and almost 10% benchmark outperformance. This is the portfolio that will allow you to double your money every 4.5 years. If you've ever searched up the best stocks to buy in 2020, you will likely see that all the recommended companies are tech growth businesses that are located in the US. Believe it or not, there are actually a lot of great companies that have done extraordinarily well in 2020 because they have great fundamental businesses, strong brand loyalty, and have reinvested their profits into their companies to feed the flames of growth. What I've done today is listed 10 different companies that you should invest in, which are outside of the typical technology stock that most people are recommending you buy. This portfolio of 10 stocks will have provided a share price increase of 21.92% per year over the last 5 years, outperforming the associated index benchmark by 9.6% each year. In January to March 23rd of 2020, the stock market lost 30.54% in total value. During the same period, this portfolio's resilience only reported a total loss of 10%, and as of today, it's sitting at a positive 18.76%. Here are the 10 companies that you should include within your portfolio that will allow you to diversify out of the US tech company space, create resilience during difficult times through brand loyalty, and have a proven track record of doing business during tough times. If you think investing in Yeezys and the Y3 brand is a good idea, then check this out. Adidas is a cyclical consumer brand that has increased in value by 28% per year over the past 5 years. They have an extremely high brand loyalty. This makes them a solid investment holding during recessionary times, as their products will retain value, especially with the current sneaker culture. Adidas designs, develops, produces, and markets athletic and leisure apparel, footwear, accessories, and sports equipment. Its key brands are Adidas and Reebok, and it produces apparel for competitive athletics, casual activewear, and casual fashion. Adidas fashion brands include Yeezy and Y3. As one of the largest players in the global insurance space, Aon plc is a company with strong proven fundamentals, which has allowed them to grow their dividends by 10% each year, while also increasing their share value by 17.28% each year. Aon is a leading global provider of insurance and reinsurance brokerage and human resources solutions. Its operations are tilted towards its brokerage operations. Headquartered in London, Aon has about 50,000 employees and operations in almost 120 countries across the globe. It turns out 50% of Americans still watch cable TV. Comcast reported a 2020 share price growth of 13% and a 5-year average of 12% each year. Comcast is made up of 3 parts. The core cable business owns networks capable of providing television, internet access, and phone services to roughly 59 million US homes and businesses, or nearly half the country. About half the homes in this territory subscribe to at least one Comcast service. Comcast acquired NBC Universal from General Electric in 2011. NBCU owns several cable networks, including CNBC, MSNBC, NBC Broadcast Network, several local NBC affiliates, Universal Studios, and several theme parks. Sky, acquired in 2018, is the dominant television provider in the UK and has invested heavily in exclusive and proprietary content to build this position. The firm is also the largest pay television provider in Italy and has a presence in Germany and Austria. If you believe in electronic financial transactions, then you need to invest in this company. Fiserv's share price increased by 18.43% per year over the past 5 years and reinvested every ounce of profit back into the growth of their company. Fiserv is a leading provider of core processing and complementary services such as electronic fund transfers, payment processing, and loan processing for U.S. banks and credit unions, with a focus on small and mid-sized banks. Through the merger with First Data in 2019, Fiserv now provides payment processing services for merchants as well. In 2019, a little over 10% of the company's revenue was generated internationally. If you're nervous about the Canadian or US banking system, then take a look at this bank in India. HSFD has grown their dividends by 20% per year over the past 10 years, while also returning an average of 18% per year to their investors through share price increases. HDFC Bank Limited is one of India's largest non-government owned banks. The bank's retail and wholesale segments service India's middle to upper income individuals and businesses. More than 60% of the banks' loans are retail clients, within which working capital loans and vehicle financing are the most prominent, accounting for about 73% of the retail book, followed by personal loans at 16% and housing loans at 11%. You've probably seen this somewhere online. If you don't normally buy luxury goods, then here's the best stock for you to participate in that same industry. LVMH is a solid consumer luxury brand with brand loyalty that has carried their share price upwards for the past 5 years. They've reported a 30% share price increase each year and have increased their dividends each year by 15% as well. LVMH is a global producer and distributor of luxury goods. It operates 6 segments: fashion and leather goods, which is its largest and oldest, watches and jewelry, wines and spirits, perfumes and cosmetics, selective retailing, including Sephora and airport duty-free retailers, and others, including publishing. Higher profile brands include Louis Vuitton, Bulgari, Fendi, Givenchy, Tagir, Hennessy, Moet and Chandon, Sephora, and Benefit. LVMH operates more than 4,500 stores around the globe and is headquartered in Paris. From bottled water to ice cream, Nestle has owned them all. Nestle is a solid investment with an annual return of 10% in its share price appreciation and a long-term dividend yield of 2.5%. With a 150-year plus history, Nestle is the largest food and beverage manufacturer in the world by sales, generating more than $90 billion in annual revenue. Its diverse product portfolio includes brands such as Nestle, Nescafé, Perrier, Pure Life, and Purina. Nestle also owns just over 23% of French cosmetics firm L'Oreal. The company has a vast portfolio of global products with 34 brands, each achieving more than $1 billion in sales annually and a geographic presence that spans 189 countries. This checkmark is worth $171 billion. Through brand value and customer loyalty, this same checkmark has provided a share price return of 41% in 2020. Nike is the largest athletic footwear and apparel brand in the world. It designs, develops, and markets athletic apparel, footwear, equipment, and accessories in 6 major categories: running, basketball, soccer, training, sportswear, and Jordan. Footwear generates about 2/3 of its sales. Nike's brand includes Nike, Jordan, and Converse. Nike sells products worldwide and outsources its production to more than 400 factories in more than 40 countries. Nike was founded in 1964 and is based in Beaverton, Oregon. Facebook, Google, and Twitter are blocked in China. Instead, they use WeChat and Baidu. Their holding company's share value has exploded by 70% in 2020 and their growth trajectory is almost guaranteed. Tencent is a Chinese internet giant with businesses and investments in a wide variety of internet services and contents. Major services include communication and social networking with WeChat and QQ, online PC and mobile games, content such as news, videos, music, comics, and literature, utilities such as email, app store, mobile security, and mobile browsers, the cloud, and financial technology. Tenpay in WeChat and QQ is a payment solution that enables closed-loop transactions in Tencent's ecosystem and has been adopted by many third-party partners and offline merchants. Tencent has an aggregate monthly active user base of over 600 million for QQ and 1.2 billion in WeChat. In the US alone, there are 340 million Visa cards, with another 800 million cards outside of the US. With the expectation of ongoing growth in consumer debt levels, Visa has reported a share price earning of 21% per year, while also growing their dividends by 20% each year. Visa is the largest payment processor in the world. In the 2019 fiscal year, it processed almost $9 trillion in purchase transactions. Visa operates in over 200 countries and processes transactions in over 160 currencies. Its systems are capable of processing over 65,000 transactions per second. Investing is a bit like panning for gold. You need to dig through the dirt to find the diamond in the rough. As we move on to major changes within the technological advances of our society, your investment strategy should include participating in the growth of companies that are well adapted to the current trends in marketing, media, sales, through brand and consumer loyalty. By doing so, your portfolio will be able to weather the many storms that are sure to come and try and knock out the stock market in the future. I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe for more educational content like this.